Okay, welcome ladies and gentlemen. So, something happened. Iron Harvest. How can I say, like, I don't know how can I talk about this game. Really. The only thing I can say, and I'm very pumped about it, and has always on the right moment, if I were not broke as fuck, I would pledge to that. Maybe more to the end of the campaign, I will be able to pledge that shit. There is a probability. And one thing, it's funny because I'm doing research about another Kickstarter, and well, that one didn't end well. But this is my first scene, like my first look to that. So I'm gonna look with you guys. So first thing, let's see the trailer, the Kickstarter trailer. If there is anything that I would like to talk, I would like pause the video and say with it.
Hi guys, so a couple of years ago we stumbled over these amazing artworks by Jakub Rojałski that showed mechs and strange machines in early 20th century rural landscapes. We actually thought that was about the coolest thing we'd ever seen and that it would be the perfect setting for the RTS we'd always dreamed about. The chances of this dream coming true were pretty slim, but here we are. This is Iron Harvest, a classic real-time strategy game set in the alternate reality of 1920 plus.
Let me stop here. God damn, I cannot fangirl enough about it. First, the art of like the pictures, the art they literally show, they are amazing. I have to say, if you kind of want to see something, go look for yourself. The art, like the pictures, they look very cool. But fuck, do you see that cavalry charge? That's too fucking much fun. God damn, I'm fangirling a lot.
It's an RTS where the outcome of a battle is determined more by strategy and tactics, rather than clicks per second or the size of your unit blob. A game with base building, a cover system, and destructible environments. A game where strong single-player campaigns are more important than DLC and long-term monetization opportunities.
Oh, fuck my life. Okay, first thing, I like the cover system. Reminded me too much of old Dawn of War / Company of Heroes. And visually, like the visuals that I'm seeing with it, it looks really close to Company of Heroes. The first one more. The second and two, because the two are kind of a little bit similar. But DLC monetization, really? Please don't fuck me on that one.
So we talked to many RTS fans, and we conducted a survey with over 15,000 participants and listened to our community to find out what you guys actually want from a modern RTS. We combined your feedback with our own ideas and came up with a gameplay that gives you enough time to explore all your options, come up with a plan, execute this plan, and adjust it on the fly if necessary. Tactical depth combined with player freedom. That is basically what the Iron Harvest gameplay is all about. But we also felt that there was something else missing in many RTS games, and you guys agreed with us in the survey. It's time for another really great RTS campaign. We've been hard at work with Jakub to evolve the world of 1920 plus, and to develop new units and heroes for Iron Harvest. We came up with an epic story and 3 overarching campaigns, one for each playable faction in the game.
Holy mother of fucking god, I'm fangirling too much, but really, I took the survey. That was something that I did myself a long time ago. I think was Arch Warhammer, who kinda signal boast when they did the survey, and that's why I really got it on it. But fuck me. 3 campaigns, one for each faction. It's amazing because we don't have this bullshit anymore. The most close thing we did have is Act of Aggression, who had 2 campaigns for 2 of those factions, and even so, the campaign felt like a little bit of a slog, a little bit too much boring. And I really want to see this campaign going better. Please, guys, make that real, make that work.
We're passionate developers with over 15 years of experience, and we've already got 3 successful Kickstarter campaigns under our belt. But no game before has energized everybody involved as much as Iron Harvest has. This is our dream project, and we're well on our way. We've built a strong foundation for the game over the past year. We found our visual style, evaluated different technologies, and we've got an early demo up and running already. The next step is to start working on the campaigns, to implement multiplayer, and to expand our asset production. But to make this happen, we need your help. With your support, we can stay independent and come up with an uncompromised version of our vision. So first, we want a strong focus on great campaigns, including state-of-the-art in-game cinematics. We also want to add a co-op mode and competitive multiplayer modes. We need skirmish and challenge maps for single player, and most importantly, we need the time to do the job right. In return for your help and competitive multiplayer modes, we need skirmish and challenge maps for single player, and most importantly, we need the time.
Look, this can be a lot of buzz stuff, but literally, great campaign, yeah. My opinion, I probably want to do a video about RTS, but I'm going to kind of spoil a little bit right now. Right now, RTS have a little bit of problem. It's difficult to be a very good player, RTS player. It's very difficult. RTSs are a very high skill game. And today, the problem lies on a lot of people are backing on the fact that multiplayer is what will keep your game alive for most time. So, putting in the fact that they want a great campaign, having a great campaign can make you literally give a larger life on your game. For example, if you can still play Command & Conquer now. You can still play, and the campaign will look good, will be good. It will be fun, it will be enjoyable. You can still play Warcraft now. You will have fun with that campaign. The problem is, right now, most RTS, they use the campaign just as the tutorial, and the campaigns don't have life. They not good. They suck, to lack of a better word. And a great campaign in RTS is a larger fan. It's like a fantasy. It's the most power fantasy that you can have, because you are the badass general who is shouting out of your soldiers to go and destroy stuff. And building the base, building like The Sims your base, create that perfect little base with the angle of your buildings right. Takes time and detrimented it and really kills your skill. But that's what a lot of people want to do. Literally create the perfect symmetry on the base, having these crazy compositions of units, then would work on a competitive style of game, but on a campaign where it's mostly like the campaign was made to you win at some point, you would be able to succeed. So, great campaign, it's amazing. Cinematics, yeah, I would like a lot. It would be go one step ahead of it, but not too much necessary. Co-op, yeah, a co-op campaign can breathe a lot of life. Playing an RTS with your friend can be fun. Command & Conquer 3 tried to do that a little bit, but yeah. I think it would be very fun to have a campaign that you can play with multiple people. Competitive multiplayer, it goes to the point where if they can't like destroy balance, like sacrifice a lot of balance of like fun, sacrifice a lot of the fun of the campaign to point out to create a balance to the multiplayer. Skirmish and challenge maps, in my opinion, should go one above, placing again this. But my opinion.
To do the job right. In return for your help, you'll not only get a better game, you'll also get it at a discount during the Kickstarter campaign. You'll also have the opportunity to buy special editions of the game, and depending on your pledge, you'll be able to play alpha and beta versions of the game far in advance of everybody else. This is the most exciting project we've ever worked on, and the response has been unbelievable. We hope you're as excited about Iron Harvest as we are. So please support our Kickstarter and tell your friends about it. Thank you.
Fuck me, that fucking thing is amazing. I don't know what it is, but I want it. So, I already fangirl a fucking lot about the video. Let's go a little bit down. Okay. Well, it's okay. Real-time strategy, news and updates. This is the team. Let's try to give them independent art and storyteller, creative plus word, and that's interesting. Okay, composer of Witcher. Okay, the music I think is far underrated because the Witcher series has a very cool music, and Painkiller has music that pumped me up a lot. Don't know who you are, sorry. As I say, the art is very cool. I was watching the trailer they had. They already have a small teaser of before they launched this Kickstarter. They're already kind of working on this game a long time ago. I think over 2 years, to be more honestly. Because I think I saw it, like, the trailer for the teaser, probably for the game, like, a long fucking time ago. And I kind of forget about it until Arch Warhammer give a signal boost to this, to the survey, and after that, now with their Kickstarter. One thing that I don't know how I feel about it. It's this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. I hope this is like a grouping and like this expand because I don't like small pop cap on RTS. I'm more like a command and conquer, build whatever the fucking money you have. Whoa, that's I like that. So that's a very interesting perspective. There is, for example, micromanagement can win a game in many games, like blob units and stuff like that can win. And Command and Conquer kind of a little bit more on that side, to be honest. You go more of a blob of units against a blob of enemy units. Although, yes, there's a lot of speedy and research and notion of how you're gonna blob of units, what is your blob composition and stuff like that. But let's be honest, it's kind of that. The rushes are more thing. Their cover mechanics sound very cool. I want to know how they will handle like destructibility because, for example, on Company of Heroes, tanks, destroyed tanks become cover. I want to know if, for example, destroyed mechs become cover, and for example, what's the durability of buildings and stuff like that. Please make this happen. This is what I want. Out of anything, I need a very good RTS campaign. I need a great RTS campaign because all literally the RTS who come, they fail on that. I have to say, I didn't finish the Spell Force campaign, so I cannot say about that. And I didn't go after like the second chapter of it because I don't know, fantasy is not my bread and butter. I like the modern tech style, like second World War II beyond. Just it's my style of gameplay. But 3 factions, and this is amazing. In my opinion, this could be a punch in Relic's face because I really want they having 3 separate amazing campaigns, then literally slap in the face on Relic piss poor campaign over the fucking Den of War, who kind of shit over of that fucking thing. And let's not remember because really, Relic literally said that the fault of Den of War 3 fail was on the customers. Let's remind that. Holy shit, I'm shitting on other developers instead of talking how badass this looks. Unit variety is something I do like, and I want that. Soldiers can equip arm on the battlefield and gain special abilities. Let's be honest, as it was before, we can see this is a kind of more style of company of heroes, so soldiers and weapons are something that can happen, and I really enjoy it. And look, the look of the units are so badass, and this like enclave looking European motherfucker is very badass. Base building, please. There is necessity. I really need that. Kickstarter backers, you have the opportunity to get to So this is when I don't know if I like that. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I like it, but I don't know if research should be really placed on this. Becker's rewards are cool and all, and if I have like a lot of money, fuck all, I would have been throwing money at these guys. Look, if I have $1,000, I would probably be throwing $1,000 on these guys. But what I say is, I would be okay with art book, digital art book, digital soundtrack, and things like that, like the beta and things like that. Besides, to not putting too much effort on like deliver this stuff. Man, the arts look cool. The factions they have here, the Saxony Empire. I like the aristocracy style of campaign. This is gonna be probably my favorite one. They look like like the Kaiserreich style of stuff, like more, and probably that one will be the one that I will be playing the most. The Polonia Republic. Ah, we all can use a little bit of democracy time at days, and I will not go into talk about that. Heroes. Holy mother of fuck. Heroes are something and we don't see every day. I'm really pumped out to see a campaign with heroes. God damn. Some heroes have pet they can control in battle, like Anya Bear, counter dire wolves and tail. That's interesting. This is gonna be my badass the mate. This is the guy. I'm sorry. I really like the like. That's gonna sound fucking awful, but I really like this like Victorian Germany Prussian style of military. It's too much badass. Infantry unit on most very. This is cool because, in my opinion, this is something that would be very, very uh, right way to do. Like the infantry will be in a normally a armor disadvantage because one shot of fucking I don't know how much millimeters tank shell going to literally clear the ground of your infantry. But having the ability of an infantry choose between the weapons that you're gonna use, it's a very good way to go on the how they will scale. Look at the legs of that thing. This is very amazing. Founding stages and timeline. Up to this point, we pay for the development with the money made in our previous game. That's interesting. That's a good way to do Kickstarter. For example, Harebrained Studios did that with Shadowrun. They made a game, and they store a little bit of the funding from that to use on the next game, and they snowballing, making that a very interesting idea. So that's good. So let's see. Base game and campaign, okay. New game plus. To be far honest, I can't give a fuck about New Game Plus, but why not? Maybe, I don't know, utilize if your hero units level up during the campaign, you bring the hero units with the full level, I don't know. Cinematic cutscenes. As I said, a great touch, not fully necessary, but I would like. Challenge maps. Yeah, and skirmish mode. I don't like not having a skirmish mode, which it's going to say, but okay. Multiplayer. This is the part that I least care. The least care for it. Really. Don't care for this. Don't care for this. This I would care, to be honest. Okay. A campaign would be fun. Challenge? Yeah. Leagues and seasons? Fuck, scrap that shit. Free DLC and campaign? Free stuff is good. New Game Plus. After you finish a campaign, New Game Plus give you the opportunity to play again, new challenge, and new reward. Increase the total playtime significantly. Okay. Cinematic cutscenes. We put a lot of effort in the quality of the campaign story, and we want to present it the best way possible, which is in-game cinematics between missions. Yeah, I can agree with that. Single player challenge. A collection of maps for experienced commanders with specific tasks to solve. Each map with its own hook and yeah. Single player mode. Okay. As I said, this is kind of more important than most of the fucking things, but not gonna complain. Multiplayer. Don't give a fuck. Okay, let's go to campaign. You can play the whole campaign single player with a friend controlling the same units, so you can divide units, control groups. Okay. A challenge, a couple maps. Okay. Stay alive until your co-op partners reach you. That's an interesting concept. Free DLC. Yeah. Okay. Timeline. That's gonna be interesting. We'll keep our backs up to date. I don't like the having a timeline, but okay. Developing blog, regular Kickstarter updates, we're gonna see about that. Our goal. Summer of 2018, Alpha 1. Alpha 2, okay. Beta and release on the end of 2019. Okay, I can see that working. This means the alpha version of part of your will be able to play. Okay, Alpha 1, it's going to give you a very least a single player test version of our basics, controls, UI, base gameplay, main units, performance and compatibility, and so on. I think I misspelled something, but I don't. My brain is like firing too much. We'll focus on multiplayer, don't give a fucking about it. Beta, first look at the game of all modes, including single player. Really, I have to say something. If I end up backing this up, and I don't know, my budget is a little bit tight right now, so I don't know. Even if I was to back on alpha, like if I was to back this game, I would only care about alpha to make sure the UI controls and base gameplay works, and on beta because literally and I would not play the single player because I want to play only when the fucking thing is finished. This is our 4th Kickstarter. I will go to see about this 3 Kickstarters. They have an RTS. I don't know what is Dwarves. I hear about it, but I don't know. Why Kickstarter and all of that. They have a broken down budget. And let me see. Audio 3%. Please pump a little bit more on that. Art. Animations and cutscenes. Coding. Game and level design. Producing organization. That's something that I don't quite like to see by the simple fact, and I would like to see how much the Kickstarter fees and the. Let me see something. Which of the game takes a lot of time. On average, would be 25 people working on the game. The total development cost will be a 5.2 millions. Yeah. Look, this is gonna be a very problematic thing that I would say, but I would not care about these 2 ones. Sorry, console gamers, but and I know how it seems, but developing a Kickstarter for diverting resources for the PS4 and the Xbox One, I don't know how it is today. Literally. I don't have the fuck of idea how the fucking thing is nowadays. But isn't gonna be a lot of resources pulling out to here? I don't know. There are concerns on our community here is then developing console versions in parallel might lead to compromise on the Windows version. We understand those concerns and we are when they are coming from, but in case of our harvest, they are not warranted. Both versions of the game will be totally independent, control scheme and user interface. We saw that already being said, and that kinda never works well. Mouse and keyboard are very different than controller. I understand that the UI will need to be different, but in the same way, you still diverging resource from one point to place to the other. We already did testing regarding the control inputs, and we think we found a solution that's better than anything out there. This control scheme just work fine with gameplay we designed for PC. The problem is that what you sacrifice for the PC design then allow this control scheme to work. That's what I. That's what the most thing there is a problematic in my opinion. And even if we have to change something for consoles, we were not looking for this smallest common denominator. Instead, we would adjust gameplay for consoles without changing for Windows. I don't know. I really don't know, but I don't know how development work. But I don't know. It's that fact of RTS is pretty much a given. It is a thing for PC. Or the fucking thing is gonna be too much clunky to the consoles, then will not worth the development time that you spend on consoles. Or you going to already be cutting some corners on the PC version to allow the simplification under the consoles. But fuck, the developer probably not gonna see this video, so whatever. The console version is important for us. We believe there is a hunger for RTS games on consoles since there are so few. There are so few RTS in general, son. So yeah. Moreover, making the game multi-platform leads to more interest in the game when it comes out, and to the media and publisher, which help everybody. Really. Command & Conquer 3 released multi-platform too, and although I cannot see how that it really affected, I don't know, maybe the simplification was there. But look, this is a point then you can really prove me wrong, and I will be very happy to admit it. If when you do, you nail it and show on my face, then the fucking thing will work. There is a huge Switch fan in the community, in the company, but the probability of higher harvest come to Switch is lean due to technical limitations. Yeah. Linux, we release most of our game for Linux and Mac. Okay. Rewards. One of the best things about Kickstarter is giving our guys the opportunity to get super cool editions of the game. I agree, but I don't know. Feedback community access, your name on the credits, closed beta access, and monthly updates. Yeah, it's fine. This is a reward tier that I'm fine with. Digital art book, lovely. Digital weapons manual, god, this is a thing that I want more than my life. Because the weapons they are creating looking so fucking cool. The thing, the mechs in specialty, they are so fucking amazing. And I really would want a manual on that. Digital soundtrack. By the persons who are doing this, yeah, I would want this. Monthly updates, I would want even if I back for lower levels, but fine. Closed game, this one is things, yeah, you saw my Audacity recording there, but whatever. Closed beta and closed alpha, okay. Feedback on community, like special like Discord. Portrait frame, whatever, not care too much. And here where I literally start to getting a problem with it. Please, how can I say that in the most normal way? This should be a little bit far down the line. Any physical reward should be a little bit far down the line. Because these are things who literally consume the most out of the Kickstarter of like reward money. But with that said, fuck if I had the money. Especially to get the fucking Saxon medal because it looks cool. And digital art book, printed manual. What? God damn. Oh, my tight budget. An additional copy of a game. Maybe I can strong arm somebody to pledge this fucking thing with me. Look, how the fuck am I doing? What does mean? What's the difference? Collector's edition, battle bag, and co-op edition. It's all digital. Ah? Ah, you get 2 of each of the digital stuff. Oh no, 3D stuff. That is a jab on my face. Exclusive Kickstarter edition. Special diorama, mecha figurine. Fuck, I love mechs. Big hardcover. Really, this is where I would like the bag being too. Art edition, a high quality print artwork signed by goddamn. Look, if for some reason I gain in like a lottery, I will buy this game. I will pledge all my money from the lottery on this game. You in the game edition? I'm too ugly for that, so no. A dinner with our harvest team. Son, I'm fucking poor. But that is the fucking thing, and everything else. So, look, even if maybe I not pledged for that, I hope out of my 13 amazing subscribers, someone shares that and someone pledged that. If I end up pledging, I will end up doing a video saying that I strong arm someone to pledge the edition who come with 2 keys of the game, just for me to get the printed version of the book. But ladies and gentlemen, that's the video. It was me literally fangirling about a Kickstarter project. Then I'm pouring my heart out and hope it will succeed. Right the fuck now, they are... Where is the fucking thing? I go back to the beginning. They are a little bit more than halfway. Let's give a refresh to the page. Yeah, they are a little bit more than halfway to the goal. So, ladies and gentlemen, look, I gotta say the same thing that I said before. Go cautious. Don't be a fun girl like me. Think well. But if this interests you, this sound interesting, go for it. I don't know, I cannot fangirl enough because I would say to you, go and pledge it. But yeah, you got it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. See you next time, and let me go back to work.